Laura with Rethink Junk by Laura. Welcome to Thursdays at 3-ish. Step back. You're going to have to step back, Tom. First of all, Tom's the cameraman today. Katie's spring break, even though she's not in school. She felt like she needed a spring break. Who knows? Don't we all, though? So Tom's doing the cameraman thing. Step back so they can see my new digs.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So we revamped because my workbench was about this wide and I couldn't work on it. How fabulous is this? Stain top on the bottom, spring meadow paint, gunk where the paper is in the middle, the floral paper that looks like, what are you doing?
They can't see.
He can't help but hold the lights. So now he's going to hold the lights and the camera, which is going to be hilarious. So how awesome is that? Wonderful. Okay, and then now move over here. A little closer. Come over here. No, not me. Here.
Oh.
And look how awesome is that? Look. Fabulous. It's like I'll pretend sliding barn door pieces. And
show them how the doors slide.
Yes, I need a little WD-40. Yes, but how awesome is that? All my tools. Isn't that wonderful? Phenomenal. And this looked like just this plain pine wood right here till we worked our magic with our products. So we'll show you how to do that. I just did some pictures that I'll post on Facebook. We're not going to do a Facebook Live on that. Today's Facebook Live, we're doing this. We're going to build the box and make it fabulous. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to start with our supply list. No, we're going to actually back up. We're going to do one other thing. We're going to start. We tried some giveaways, but it is so hard, as tiny as my brain is, for me to remember what we're sending who, and I never want to make a promise that I don't keep. And so Jill's usually there right behind me saying, have you sent this? Have you sent this? And I think we still have one person we owe a sander to, which I feel I'm like losing sleep over that one. So we'll get that to you. But we were going to change it up a little bit. We have a Rethink Junk by Laura Furniture Paint Q&A page on Facebook. If you want to join that, we would love to have you join that. And I'm going to pull pictures off that every week of things that you guys have done that I think are really cool. And we're going to give you a $35 gift certificate. And the way that works is you go online, place an order, and we will refund $35. That's all there is to it. So we don't have to remember anything. Tom just refunds the $35 and we're good to go. So this week we have two. Can you get close enough to show those? You start with the top one. I'll just be in the background here talking about it a little bit. That one is, you need to go closer.
I can't get closer. You got a chair there.
Yeah, I'll show them the chair in a minute because it's fabulous. Okay, that top one is Gail Phillips, right? And it is a before and after. You can't tell from that picture very well, but if you join the Q&A page and look up her name and find it, the top was really scratched. She used cloud on the base, dark walnut stain top on top of it, and then tough top, and did a phenomenal job. And she gets to put that in her craft room, which I'm really jealous of. Number one, she has a craft room, and number two, she gets something that fabulous in a craft room. Okay, the second one is Leslie, and I don't know how to say your last name, so I'm not going to mess it up. I'm just going to say Leslie, because you'll know who you are. How's that going with the, you're knocking the lamp over?
I'm having trouble with the lights.
Yeah, I thought you knocked the lamp over. Good. So, there, yeah, you got to do it on shadow.
I know.
So, this is Leslie. Okay, get this. She pulled this out of the pile for the trash man. Hello. How awesome is that? I don't live in the right place. If that's what people are throwing out in her area, that's fantabulous. And she used linen. And it's hard to tell in the picture, but on the side, she cut in gray mist, which is really cool. And then she used dark walnut stain top on top. So if both of you will, what do you want them to do, Jill?
Email me their address.
We don't have to send them anything. They just place an order.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they just need to put on their order.
Okay, so all you have to do, the two of you, is place an order online. And when you do, there's a little section for notes. No, I'm talking in the background. You don't put it on my face.
Well, what am I supposed to point at?
He knows all the rules. Come over here. So all you have to do is place an order online. There's a little note section. In the note section, write, I got a back off. I got a $35 gift certificate from Thursdays at 3-ish, and we will refund that $35. So there we go. All right, now on to what we're doing today. So today,
Do I get to show them what I was leaning over to make that happen?
Yes, it's a fabulous
There's a
chair
rocker and a whole.
Look what you did.
It's a very comfy rocker.
Oh, I knocked the lamp.
I have this whole fabulous little setup for when you're mean to me and I need to come over here and relax. Okay, there. All right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. First thing we're gonna do.
There's her bottom.
Stop it. I'm gonna get you on camera next time. You watch. Katie and I'll pick it up. We're gonna do it. All right. First thing we're doing is cutting our wood.
Do you need the supplies?
Yes, you can do the supplies if you want. We need 3 pieces of a 1x4, 24 inches long. 2 pieces of a 1x4, 2.5 inches long. And then we'll talk about the products as we use them. So that's all you need to build the box. So I have 1 cut. I'll cut the other 2 real quick. And this one. Power tools are fabulous. And now we need 2, 2.5. This is going to fall off, but I need it. So.
It's a light walking tape, yeah.
This is phenomenal. That piece right there I need.
Okay.
See that one?
Well, I can't get that and
Yes,
still
you
get
can.
you.
Yes, you can. Don't keep it on me. Just grab it. That's the one that fell, right?
Got it.
Okay, we'll see. If this one doesn't turn out, it's because Tom handed me the wrong piece. So you're going to be the last one.
You'll have to get that one. I won't get your bottom.
All right. Got it.
All right.
Okay. That's a scrap. We'll pick that up later. Okay. So now we're going to put it together. So, and it took me a minute to figure out how to do this. So what I'm going to do is nail it like this. And if you want to use a hammer and nails, you can. I'm going to use one of these. Do
Put
I
your tag on the inside or it's not going to.
put my tag on the inside?
Or put it to the inside.
How about I just do that?
Okay.
How about I just take it off? All right.
I like being the cameraman.
So I guess you do. A little power going to your head there. All right. So I'm lining it up. And then so I can brace it. I'm going to use just one of these end pieces that we just cut because it's the exact right size. We cut it perfect. 2. Just want to make sure before I get my nails in here. Okay. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh. Love it. Woo! All right, one side attached. It's so easy to put together. Do the same thing, turn it around this way. Anything showing that needs to be removed? No, because it's the same piece.
Your clothing.
Okay. A whole different kind of video.
There are children watching
Whole
this.
different kind of video. Jill, does anyone have any questions? Someone
yeah,
ask a question?
We have a comment. We have a hi from Arizona. And
Woo!
a hi from Waleska, Lake Arrowhead. Gail says that the picture is a little shaky. Tom.
All right, Gail.
Nancy would like you to be on camera.
4. All right. Now we got to do is put our sides in. So we got one right here. And put it in there like that. And we'll go ahead and stick this one in. Right like that. Look how easy this is to make. So easy. We're going to nail it. What are you for?
That's seeing that nail coming towards me.
It was
No.
more in my direction.
I'm a professional. Ain't no nails going towards anybody. I'm a professional with a fabulous power tool. All right. 2 more nails and it is built. Okay. And we have our box. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. Now, since this is sort of like a cooking show, right? We have our one in the oven, and we have put 1 coat of Raven Black Stain Top on that, so that you don't have to watch that dry. So first thing we did was 1 coat of Raven Black Stain Top. Now what we're going to do on top of that is, look how good the bottom looks. Now what we're going to do is, did I say Raven Black? I meant Dark Walnut. 1 coat of Dark Walnut Stain Top. Sorry. Now we're putting Raven Black.
Okay, and Connie Hazel first said
Huh?
this is just what she needed today. It's the awesome idea for her son and future daughter-in-law's wedding.
Yay, it is! Ooh, it would be
She's
great for a
using
wedding.
them for their table pieces.
Oh, okay. Well, wait till you see what okay, I've got some great stuff to go in it too that I'll say about it. Okay. So we're just kind of brushing a little bit of the Raven Black on over that. Okay. When you're doing it on furniture, you back off and let it dry. When I'm doing it, oh, let me tell you this too. We never use these brushes. These are horrible. Well, I'm sorry. We never use these brushes because they're not the perfect matchup for our paint on furniture, but I am falling in love with them for things that I do that are rustic. So I'm making up for last week when I said chip brushes were horrible. Chip brushes are great if you want to do something rustic. But if you look, and I had a question last week about chip brushes and what they were. If you look, see how ragged the edge is? Wait. See how ragged the edge is? That gives you a great rustic finish, but it's not going to be real smooth on furniture. So these are wonderful for anything you're doing that you want to be rustic, but not on the furniture. Okay. I'm just doing this to help it dry faster. Okay. Now, once you do that, we're going to put, again, with one of those fabulous rustic chip brushes, we're going to put some gray mist on. The one I did right here, I did with linen and a little bit more black. I'm just doing this one just a little bit different color scheme. You can make whatever color you want. I mean, you can dry brush turquoise on it if you want to. The key is get the couple colors of stain top on there and then dry brush a paint color on.
Somebody said they're watching from the Lowe's parking lot.
That would be Nancy Bradley.
And
That's hilarious.
She's going to get her.
Say all kinds of things about Home Depot while you're in the Lowe's.
She's going to get her a power tool while she's there.
Yeah, go to Home. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm sure Lowe's has fabulous power tools. Okay, so I put that on there. And then the next thing you want to do is sand that. And this is one of those things where we're going to sand it before it's really dry. So it really smooths it in, kind of like we did with the shutters. Okay. Again, this is something where you want it to look whatever way you want it to look. If she's got a color for the wedding, use different colors. You could do, you know, pinks on here. You could do more white. You could do less brown. Like I said, you could put the turquoise on it if you want. Make it look like you want it to look. This is kind of the gist of it. Then you're going to stencil it. And oh, look, we have our stencil already put on here. So you didn't have to wait once we do that. You can get a stencil anywhere you want. I just have one of those machines where you can cut something out. So I just did my stencil myself because my husband likes it when I do things myself because he can sometimes be a little cheap.
Is there anything you don't have a machine for?
Yes. Can I? Yes. I'll be getting those machines and showing you all the things I don't have machines for. Okay, so what we're going to do now is our stencil. And this does not have to be perfect either because it's supposed to be rustic. So I just have a little tiny bit of paint on, actually on my rag. I'm not even putting it in the paint anymore because I just want it to be, it'll soak in and be rustic looking anyway, so you'll get that look. But I want to make sure it's not real.
And what type of tool is it?
What type of tool is what?
What you're using
To cut out the stencil with?
No, the stencil brush.
The little brush.
Oh, the little brush? It comes in a little package at craft stores. They're like little spounce guys. Yeah, it says spouncer.
Yeah.
Spouncer. Did it say it there?
Well, I can't find it.
Is it right there?
It's that way.
And they have a ton of different sizes. It's my favorite thing for stenciling with. I like it better than brushes. And everybody will like their own thing, but this is what I like. And I think I grabbed this pack this morning at Walmart. Which I'm not supposed to say that, right?
Make it more even, too.
What?
Using that little.
It makes it a whole lot easier, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Now, do I pull it off in front of everyone? Or do I say, great, now I'm done stenciling?
Is it time to go to commercial?
Yeah, yeah. Because then if it didn't turn out. Okay.
I'll get real close.
Look how fabulous.
Okay.
I probably should wait for it to dry. Oh, look at some fun. This is the fun part. Realizing how amazing I am. That's the fun part. Okay. And my earring just fell down.
You're on live video.
Sorry, well, my earring just fell off. Sorry.
I won't get your ear.
It just fell off and into my bra, and who knew anything else could fit in there? Who knew? All right. Okay, look how great. Look how fabulous. Okay, let's pull this off.
Says hello.
Hey, Texas! Okay, look how awesome.
And Ohio.
That's awesome, yay. And I'm not saying anything about anybody's states either. I did so many bad things last week. I got chewed out by I don't know how many people.
But you made a friend in New Zealand.
Yes, that's right. Oh, well, did I? Are they watching this week? Huh? I don't know. Right? Right? Okay.
Well, it was 3:30 in the morning there.
Okay. Look how awesome that is. Okay. Now, last thing. This is the fun part. Oops. I found these at, look how cute these are. They have cows on every single one of them.
I don't see the cow.
You don't see the cow?
Oh, now I see the cow.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to put those in. And actually, the cow milk bottles were in a little 6-pack
We have a question.
for $6. Oh, what's the question?
Susan would like to know how you make your own stencils. You must have joined late.
On one of those, I have a
Repeat the
silhouette.
question.
Susan wants to know how you make your own stencils. You can buy a stencil blank and just cut your own with a razor blade. I'm not nearly talented enough to do that. I have one of those Cricut machines, not Cricut, Silhouette. So I can just cut it out and use the backside, the outside portion of that to make a stencil. I'm doing this so that the jars don't roll around. These are peas. I asked for dried beans.
I don't want to hear it.
My husband got me peas.
I don't want to hear it.
Beans are cuter. They're kind of speckled and fun, but you got to work with what you got to work with.
You described what you wanted. I got exactly what you described, and then you yelled at me because they weren't beans.
Where's my other bag?
And now you've lost your second bag because you were mean to your husband.
No, I dropped it.
See?
Do you think that was mean to my husband? Okay. The jars, I did not finish. The jars came from Walmart, and they were $1 a piece. There's a 6-pack for $5.97. Aren't they so cute?
Oh, those are adorable.
They are adorable, Tom. And the one thing I did not bring in here, and I'll just tell you that because you don't need to watch me do it. Because I feel quite certain everyone's bright enough. That's what I was going to say. I didn't put my handles on the side. I have them. I just don't have them in here. But I'll show you what I got and tell you what they are and where to get them. But yes, I did put handles on the side of the other one. So, look, how cute is that?
Another question from
What?
Lori. She would like to know, can the machine cut stencils be used on rethunk painted jars, or will it hold the paint off the glass?
Oh, so if you cut it, let the glass dry, let the paint dry on the glass. Can you put the stencils, see, I'm learning. Can you paint a glass jar, put the stencils over that, and then when you pull them off, have the paint stick. If you let the jar dry, if you let the paint really dry on the glass, and then if you spray it with like a sprayed acrylic kind of sealer kind of stuff, or brush some Tough Top on it or whatever and let it dry for a good couple days, you should be able to. Because all I'm doing when I cut out the stencils, all I cut them out with, I use the expensive vinyl.
There's your bottom again.
Quit it. All I use is, I can't find the other one. Yeah. All I use is black contact paper. So see, I've pulled the outside off to be a stencil, and then you still have this to play with. To put on something, but I just use the black, so it's not super aggressively sticky, so it would totally work on the glass. It would be fine. So that's all I use on that. So
that could say Laura hateful.
No, great. Just don't talk to me anymore. All right, here are the handles I put on this one. Use whatever handles you want. What I will say is I had somebody bring me some fabulous hardware that would have looked really, really great. But then I would have had to figure out how to drill holes to put the screw through, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole lot easier to get a handle where you just drill the screw through, where you can just see what you're doing and just right in. This is in the big box. This is at Home Depot, where the hinges and screen door hardware and stuff are. It's inexpensive, and it's a way easy one to put in because you can see where you're drilling the holes in, and you don't have to go from the inside out.
What font do you use on the stencils?
What?
Font do you use on the stencils?
Okay, this isn't about the stencils. This is about the paint. I'm just kidding. One of my best suggestions is there is a website called Dafont, DAFONT.com. They have a gazillion. You could pass away and still not have seen all of the free fonts that you can download. There's no charge for any of them. They're absolutely wonderful. If you're gonna cut a stencil, don't pick the little teeny, real pretty scrolly ones because they're so hard. Because one thing I forgot when I was doing it is, like on the word grateful, I had to peel my back piece right here, but then I had to get the little piece here and put it in the G, and the little piece here and put it in the G, and the little piece here and put it in the A. So you kind of have to see all these little guys right here. You kind of have to build it. So if you've got something way scrolly, it's going to be, maybe you're more patient than me, but it's going to be a nightmare to put together. So get something that's a little bit fatter and has less pieces to do that with because it's a whole lot easier.
Hold it.
Yes.
Trisha Dixon said, "Love this. The black-eyed peas actually look awesome."
You just read that because she said something that made you.
I really like Trisha Dixon.
Of all the comments, he's going to read that one about the peas. Good job, Tom. Good job.
She also said she absolutely loves refund on paint for all her projects.
Okay.
Well, and someone said they appreciate your bottom side view.
Oh. They are not. Did you switch to the wide angle lens for that? Okay, so this should have handles on the side. Once it did, it would be absolutely phenomenal. Way easy project. We completed the whole thing really, really quickly. It's a beautiful centerpiece. You can put it on a screen porch. You can put it on your dining room table. Make your own your own stencil. Do your last name, whatever makes you happy. And the products we used were the dark walnut stain top, Raven Black stain top, and I used gray mist paint on this. This one I used a little bit more black in the linen. Just do what makes you happy. Use whatever color scheme you want because all the paints and stains will work together and you'll come up with something absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for joining us. We so appreciate it every week. Congratulations to the 2 customer creation winners of the $35 gift certificates this week. We'll keep doing that every single week and announce those when we start our Thursday at 3-ish. If you need to find a retailer, go to our website, www.rethinkjunk.com. rethinkjunkbylara.com, and look at the store locator, and if there's not one near you, shoot us the names of some stores. You get $150 in free product and be one yourself if you want to.
Babies exploding all over the screen.
Babies exploding on the screen?
Yeah.
No, they aren't.
Oh.
You need your glasses next week. That's really scary. They're thumbs up.
Oh, they look like little babies. Oh, I do need my glasses.
Yeah, you do. Thank you so much for joining us. We're not sure why you do, but we are so, so grateful. Thank you very much. Happy rethinking.